Right, so here's a bit of an update. Work has commenced. Some of the roofing panels have been taken down, and it was just leaking in the skylight, so there will be a little bit of wood to replace there. I've taken the front window out, and I've taken the first panel off there to expose the framing. So once I've got the rest of the window and everything prepared and ready, I shall start taking some of the wood out. That panel is going to come off next, so that's the next part. The seat's gone, as you can see there. We come round to the front, I'll show you the window. So this is the front window, which was held in with a lot of slot screws, which are now gone. Some of them came out easy, some of them were broken, and some of them were right pains. So what I've done next, because I don't know if you can see here, but here you can see there was a one of those decorative strips, go faster stripe you might call them, across there, and I've taken basically paint stripped it back because it was very badly painted, and the go faster stripe was painted over, so it just looked horrible. So I'm paint stripping that off. As you can see, it's bubbling up nicely. So that will be, let me just see if I can find something to give it a scrub. So as you can see, it cleans back quite clean. Let's get a bit more on there. So it cleans back to aluminium, and that's without any abrasive, that's just a bit of tissue. So I've put the paint stripper on for 2 or 3 reasons. One, because the paint over the gold was really badly done, and also there's some sealer in the joints here, and it was helping to relieve that. There's silicone down here which has got to go, so I'm dealing with that as well. There's the original gold which has bubbled up, and that comes off lovely, look. So that is where the sealant was. So that sealant has to come out because I want to reseal it really nicely before I put all the beading back on. So that's still some of the go faster stripe on there. So this is how it all goes. I'll just do it with my fingertip, which is not great when it's paint stripper, but you'll see that's straight down to aluminium there. So it does come off. Some paints come off easier than others, but the plan is to where's the bead? Right, so this bead has been basically nailed on. There's one of the nails, which is still there's only a few that's existing, and it had one of those sealing strips. It's like on a roll. As you can see, basically it's not gripped. It's not gripped at all. It's not stuck to the other side. So I really personally don't rate it. I would sooner use a Seeker sealer or something like that to seal them back on. So this has all got to be cleaned off and prepared. All this will be cleaned up and polished and made nice, and then I will put nice weather resistant screws in so they don't rust and rot like these have rusted and rotted, made a mess. So there's a quick update on work being done so far, and I've still got this back piece of the roof to deal with yet as well, so that's still to come off. I'm going to profile cut around here, because to get these cabinets out, they're screwed from outside to in, so I'd have to take the outer skin off. So I'm going to cut very carefully across here and across here to be able to get this board off, and I'm going to try and break the screws down the back of here there are some screws down the back of there that are screwing through. So I'm going to try and cut those through with a hacksaw, and then I'll screw it back through this side to basically attach it again so that I can get this boarding off. So just a few little tips and hints of how to get around problems. This also up here where the roof boards were, I'm going to try and also pick these out very carefully with a screwdriver, so you've got a groove to push the boards back in. It just makes a neater job. You can butt them up to it, but then you'd have to put like a triangle, half round triangle bead across to hold it up and tidy it up. It does actually have this beading on anyway, but it wouldn't really be holding it very much because it's only quite thin. It's only about 4mm, if that. So so I'm going to try and painstakingly take all these out because they're stapled from the top. So all this roof board is basically stapled from the top down into the thing. So that's all got to be carefully picked out so that you can push the new board back in. But there'll be plenty more tips along the way. The ladybirds have taken nest as well. So thank you very much. Hope this has been helpful. And this is a 10-foot Fisher holivan. Okay, thank you. Bye.